Robert Van Boris's application for conditional use approval to operate mini warehouse self-storage buildings on property located off of Route 88, Hidden Hollow Road in the C2 zoning district, subject to certain conditions deemed appropriate by the board.
I'll make that motion.
Well, hang on 1 second, excuse me, before you make that motion, what are the conditions? Did you look at the conditions?
Michael did those.
Is,
They're in the packet.
can we look at those before
What's
we?
considered a mini warehouse? Like a Sea King?
Small, no, it's like a third of the soup, small.
Yeah, mini seat.
Mini soup.
Is this the same type of thing that's on 4th Street?
Yes, if I may answer, yeah, I'm Bob Van Voorst.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that or the pods, right now they're in flux, it's hard to even buy those. You've seen on TV, the containers, because they're all backed up and everything, but they also have pods, there's 3 different kinds, but they're basically the same, they're 8 feet wide, 20 feet deep,
Okay.
yes. And they're not a building, it can be moved.
Yeah.
If I may, I'll read this into
Please,
the record
thank
as
you.
part of the motion. The motion to approve the conditional use application based upon the testimony and evidence that was given at the public hearing to operate a mini warehouse self-storage building on property located off Route 88 Hidden Hollow Road in the C2 zoning district, subject to the following: compliance with all applicable sections of the township code, including but not limited to all the performance standards set forth in sections 280-104 and 280-102A, subparagraph 19, titled Mini Warehouses for Self-Storage Buildings. Various modifications were requested by the applicant. This would be the recommendation on the granting of modifications. Modification to section 102A19D to allow gravel for the driveway, parking, and site areas. Modification to 102A19 subparagraph F, buffer area. Modification shall allow the existing wooded area to remain along northeast boundary to serve as buffer requirements, as this is in excess to the township's buffer A requirements. Modification to section 102A19 subparagraph G to allow a 6-foot high chain link fence without screening material. Modification to section 102A19 subparagraph S to permit the existing fire hydrant located at the intersection of Woods Edge and Hidden Hollow Road to serve the site. Modification to off-street parking requirements at section 280-117B3 subparagraph B to permit the driveway used for ingress and egress to be 20 feet width. This 20-foot modification shall apply for the entire length of the driveway, and no portion shall be less than 20 feet. The gate restricting access shall run across the entire 20-foot width of the driveway. Modification to section 280-117H to permit non-striped gravel paving for the proposed entrance, parking, circulation aisles, and pod storage areas. Modification to section 280-117L to permit no lighting to be installed at the site. As part of this modification, the board shall set the hours of operation to be 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The modifications to the Township Stormwater Management Ordinance covered by section 280-117M are denied due to existing issues with the downstream facilities, i.e. piping going across State Route 88 by the beach room, and flooding concerns of the residents downstream of this area. Finally, approval is further subject to the use remaining in compliance with all other applicable federal, state, and local laws, which shall include the township's sole authority to amend any modifications granted if said modifications result in the use failing to meet all standards. So that would be the approval with those conditions.
Okay. Any questions from the board on the conditions? Okay,
I'll make the motion.
you wanna read the motion?
It's number 12.
we approve, Mr. Van Torres' request,
Okay.
put pod storage units on his property on Hidden Valley Road.
For conditional use approval, subject to the conditions that were read into the record.
My God, let someone else read it.
You can see my lips move.
I'll second the motion.
Mr. Estes?
Yes.
Ms. Dare?
Yes.
Mr. Lawson?
Yes.
Mr. Snack?
Yes.
Mr. Bryan?
Yes.
Alrighty, item number 13, approved and I purchase of a refrigerator for the township building